North End or BRA large projects. There's a website that we have that puts information on these projects. I want to first say to everyone, you should look at that website. There are some important dates coming up for some of these projects. I'm going to let Jen say a couple words about Lewis Wharf. I want to focus on this traffic study. I know a lot of you have asked, well, what is this joint BRA Boston Transportation Department study? And it's basically going to be a bunch of community sessions. It appears that it's mainly to figure out what people think of, what their issues are and display them on a map. Notably absent Mass DOT and the MBTA. They also had baseline materials presented on traffic studies that seemed odd and wrong. And much of that was David was there, and I was there, and several others, and we pointed out some of the errors in their studies. There was one big question that was asked, and it was, we thought unless BRA building designs along the traffic corridor are affected, what kind of a study can this really be? I mean, if you're going to say, oh, we have problems at this point of the street, but we're going to allow, the BRA is going to allow a building that everyone knows is going to create more problems. And the BRA has yet to definitively get back to us on whether or not they are willing to have some of their designs changed. Designs that are gone through an IAG process and all this, like Lewis Wharf. As an example, I mean, you can have another influence now. Lewis wouldn't be affected by this, clearly, but anything like 88 North Washington Street maybe would be affected by this. They didn't commit to that, but one of the chief people from Boston Transportation Department came up to me after the meeting and said, glad you pushed it, that's exactly what we want. So between the city, there's even a little contention on what. So we're still trying to figure out where this is going, if it's going to be anything more than a PR effort. We hope it will. We're going to give it the benefit of the doubt. There are more meetings we're going to post when those happen. And with that, is there something you want to say about Lewis?
On Lewis Wharf, we're just waiting for the DEP to rule on the buildability of the pile field, which will have great effect on whatever the next steps are in that project. Just stay tuned because whatever the next steps do happen, we'll let everybody know. We'll be asking people to write letters, attend meetings, vote potentially on whatever is put forth. So we'll keep you posted, but just know that the DEP ruling about the buildability of the pile field is coming, and that's super important, whatever it says.
And some people have asked, like, what,
it's taking a long time.
Yeah,
it's probably very political and precedent setting. Right. So.
And some people have asked, I think very legitimately, well, why isn't NEWRA writing letters and voting? We're waiting for something to happen. If you take a vote and nothing's happening, people forget the vote. If something happens and you react to it and it's newsworthy and you get the Globe to look at what's going on, then it's useful. And we've been waiting for something to happen. This pile, the piles are, it's good development because there's serious stuff that's really going to affect decisions. It's going to press the decisions. Sometimes these things languish and then they get approved in a smoke-filled room when no one's looking.
In the middle of the summer when everyone's on vacation.
And we want to make sure that that doesn't happen, and we are looking at it. So with that, I think we better adjourn before the Armed Guards. We are going to probably meet another location for our August meeting. Traditionally, we don't meet in this room. Stay tuned for the location for the August meeting. Thank you all for coming. So enjoy.